I am sure you're probably thinking, really, really, Sal, you bullied? The first time that I recognised that I was bullied was when I just started secondary school. This is the first time. And there was a specific girl, and she kept calling me names, pushing me, doing kind of all of that. And I was really nervous about going to school. I really was. I didn't tell my mum, and I don't even think to this day she actually realised that actually happened. And I remember saying to my mum, "Oh, you know, can I move school?" But I didn't tell her why, because obviously I think when you talk about those kind of things, you think that you're gonna get it's gonna be worse. So yeah, I stayed at the school, and every time I saw this girl, my heart would just be like, you know, it'd be beating fast, and I knew it was coming, you know. And it wasn't just physical. On occasion it was physical, but it was more the verbal stuff. It was the belittling, and it's the way it made me feel in front of my friends. That made me realise that, you know, like, there were points that I just didn't want to go to school. The thing is with us, as if you are a victim of being bullied, you play it down sometimes, like it could just be in your head, and that's the worst thing that you can ever do. But yeah, she carried on, and I've had a bit of a life. I don't really share everything on YouTube, but she carried on, and one day I just had enough. And when she did it this last time, I retaliated in such a way. I'm not going to say what I did on camera, but what I did embarrassed her, and she stopped doing it. Because of that embarrassment, because I felt like at the time it was a bit of a power play. It was like, I need you to know who's in charge here. You're new to this school, and I've been here a long time. I think she was in year 9, so she was 2 years above me if you're not from England. And it was quite a tough time. But yeah, in that specific situation, I did something to her to respond to that embarrassed her and stopped her from bullying me. And after that, I don't think I even saw her again. And I think, like, some would say, "Oh, did you bully her back?" No, I just defended myself. I made sure that this person wasn't going to keep doing what they were doing to make my life hard. And I thought that was the one time that I had been bullied. But as I went along in life, and as I've kind of grown up, I've realised that bullying has taken many shapes and forms in my life. And I'm rebelling. I've rebelled, and I am rebelling. I can now, I'm a lot more aware of when it's happening. Sometimes I think people who bully do it as a form of control, as a way to make people feel like you need me, or you're not like me, or you're not my equal, or you're not important. And, you know, one of the biggest things I've learned is that bullies try to bully to take the focus off of their insecurities and their feeling, their low self-worth sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes some people are just wicked and out of order. I'm sorry, I have to be honest. But there are some people in the world that they have insecurities, or they see your light, they see your potential, they see how bright you're going to be, and they bully you. And I'm not talking about, you know, bullying doesn't always have to be someone punching you in the face. It could be the way someone talks to you. It could be the way someone makes you feel. It could be the way they laugh at you. And I've had that at a lot of points in my life. Even when I was younger, I've had points where people would laugh at me because I wasn't like them, or I was different, and made me feel like you're not part of us. And the thing is, with me, I'm the type of person that I do go into my own little world, and I do kind of, you know, I'm just me. I'm just 100% me. I just do what I do. But when I looked back, and it was because of someone I know who had a book about, you know, bullying, and they highlighted to me when we were having a conversation one time that bullying is not just about someone pushing you. You could be being bullied and you don't even realise it. When somebody can make you feel small for no reason, when they can laugh at you in front of all their friends, instead of helping you, instead of supporting you. I've had that on more than one occasion where people have bullied me. Now, I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm not saying that. If you do have that, if you do feel like you are being bullied, if you do sit down and you think to yourself, actually, I have at some point been belittled. And it may not even just be friends or a schoolmate like what I had. It could be by a family member. It could be by your parents. It could be anyone could bully you. Anyone can make you feel like, you know, you'll never come to anything. You'll never amount to anything. That is bullying. It's like, and I feel like bullying is a form of control. It's a form of, let me put you in your place. Let me make you feel like you're not worth anything. That to me, to be honest with you, I know this sounds bad, but sometimes when you look at that kind of thing, and when I had those experiences, should I say, I prefer to say, when I had those experiences, I would have rather someone punch me in the face than make me feel like I'm not worth anything in front of people, in front of everybody. And I had that on more than one occasion, you know, and I had that from people that were so-called Christians. I've had that from people that were supposed to have my back, and they didn't have. It's a simple things like that. Sometimes you have to call things out for what they are. You have to call things out for what they are. And when you cannot be controlled, when you cannot be manipulated to go in the direction that somebody wants you to go in, or when they see your light or see your potential or see where you're going and they don't clap or they don't support you, or they laugh at you, or they make you feel small, or they make these comments like, you're never going to do it, you're never going to achieve it, or you're never going to, you know, you have to rebel, man. Rebel. I'm going to put #rebel. Now, if you watch this and you feel inspired, I'm not even going to tell you to write some fancy comment. Just put #rebel, okay? Just to say you know you got this, right? Don't let them do it. Don't fight. Beat the bullies. As what's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. He's a singer, really good singer. And he said beat the bullies, and he's so right. You know, don't let people put you down or make you feel weak or make you feel like you're insignificant. Shine, baby, shining. Yeah, and as you can see, like, it's taken a while, it's taken years. I'm not even the same person I was when I was 12. Like, I didn't wear makeup, I didn't love myself, I did not make an effort with myself. I didn't see my value. But now I do, honey. I see my value. I see I'm gold. And I walk and I talk and I act like I'm gold. And that's what I say to you. How do you overcome bullies? If you are dealing with this, I'm not a counsellor. I'm sorry, I'm not a counsellor. I'm just sharing my experience with you and pointing you in the direction of someone who can help. Get some help. Get counselling. Don't be silent. Ask for help. Shout, help! Help! You know, do not sit there and let people abuse you. Don't. Honestly. Because you don't know the impact that it will have. It will teach them a lesson. First, it will teach them a lesson. Secondly, it's the beginning of your discovery of yourself and your value. You are worth more than that. Don't let anyone ever put you down. You can beat them. I'm glad you watched this vlog, and I do hope it's helped you. And if you do need a counsellor, I wouldn't even put them on a thumbnail because there's so many different counsellors across the country. But yeah, just find someone who can help you work through it. Talk to someone who you trust. Let them know what you're going through. Don't hide it. Don't sweep it under a rug. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for you. Because if you don't, no one else will. And that's the reality. As much as people love you, as much as you may be loved, no one's going to have your back like you will have your back. Okay? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.